name is Dan Schletzbaum. I'm running for the County Commissioner of District 2. District 2 is a very large district here in the county. It consists of 5 townships: Shannon, Lancaster, Grasshopper, Capione, and Benton, and approximately 18% of the city of Atchison itself. So it's a very large area. I'm married to my wife, Lucy. We have 3 grown children. My 2 sons work with me in my farming operation out in the Lancaster and Atchison area, here west of town. I have a daughter who just recently came back from Tanzania after teaching 2 years of school. And this fall she'll be off going to Boston to get her master's degree in international social work. I'd like to talk to you tonight about 3 issues that I believe there could be greatly improved here in the county. The first one is the roads and bridges. I guess I got interested in the roads and bridges here in the county probably 2 years ago when my neighbor and I had an issue with a couple of wooden bridges here in the northern part of Shannon Township. These 2 bridges that we were concerned about were built back in the 30s. And one was approximately 14 feet long and the other was 16 feet long. And one had a 5-ton weight limit on it and the other was a 7-ton weight limit. As we know today, in the county, there's many heavy trucks, heavy equipment that goes down these roads. A typical semi today loaded weighs over 40 tons. And in my operation, I have 2 sons working with me, and my neighbor had sons working with him. And we were concerned about the safety of just driving this heavy equipment over these bridges. So we approached the county commissioners 2 years ago. And we recommended at the time, if it's possible, maybe to replace these bridges with large metal culverts. And they said they'll look into it for us, and they did. And they hired an engineer, and the engineer agreed with our proposal to replace the bridges with large metal culverts. And I'm happy to report here, just this last month, these 2 wooden bridges have been taken out and replaced with the large metal culverts. It just greatly improved the lives for many people up here in that part of the town of Shannon Township. There's no more weight limits to worry about. There's less maintenance for the county now, because these old wooden bridges, there's a lot of maintenance. There's over 100 bridges in our county, and many of these are small wooden bridges. And I believe a number of these could be taken out today, and there will be no weight limit by replacing them with metal culverts or large precast concrete boxes that are made today. Also, with the roads here in the county, for a number of years in the county, they tried to blacktop or asphalt so many miles every year. I know money's gotten really tight, and that old custom of blacktopping has kind of gone to the wayside. I like to try to see whether that could be brought back again, because by blacktopping, the main gravel roads in the county, I'm not talking about blacktoping everything, just some of the main roads. It greatly improves the lives of the residents here in the county. And then there's less maintenance, on these roads. There's no more gravel that we have to haul. And then particularly in the summertime, when it gets dry, for these residents out in the county, there's always the dust issue. The second issue I'd like to talk to you tonight about is responsible spending. I think our county commissioners today could do a better job of the spending of our money, the money that you and I pay in. I know last Monday night here, we had the city commissioners and the county commissioners met here on a joint meeting, and the issue was brought up by the city commissioners about River Road. Very, very important road here to the community. There's a lot of travel, heavy travel, that goes up and down this road, because we all know there's a limestone mine back there, so we get a lot of heavy trucks. But also this road is used for a lot of residents here in the city. They walk on it, they run, they bike on it. So this road is used by a lot of people. But the issue Monday night was, well, there was an agreement made a while back, you know, well, the city takes care of their proportion of the road, and the county takes care of their proportion of the road. And the city said, well, we're gonna need around $200,000 to repair their proportion of the road, just for the material. And the county, way I understand it, they would provide the labor and the equipment to do it. Is that correct, Eric? So Monday night, the city said, well, we cannot come up with this $200,000 to just buy the material. So they asked the county commissioners, could maybe you help us out? And Chairman Bill Pohl, Commissioner Bill Pohl replied, well, that's not in our budget right now. I believe, you know, we need to have in our budget a special capital outlay account. A capital outlay account is like a savings account where you have money set aside to buy big ticket items or unexpected expenses. For example, the River Road. So now we're stuck with the road here in the county that the city doesn't have the money to take care of it, and the county said they're unwilling, or they don't have it in their budget right now to take care of it. So the county residents are stuck with this very rough portion of the road. And when it gets dry, it gets very dusty for these people that are working out on this road every day. The third point I'd like to talk to you tonight about is working with our local officials. We have many good local leaders in this county, and for some reason, it's hard for them to sit down and talk things out. You know, I believe the city commissioners and the county commissioners should meet on a regular basis. And also, I believe our council members in our small towns of Effingham, Lancaster, Huron, and Muskota, the county commissioners should meet regularly with these people also. All these small towns are very important to our county, and we need to work together. You know, we have many problems in this county, but by working together, I believe we can try to work out these problems. You know, I encourage you to get out and vote here in the primary. You know, there's going to be a primary here in August, and then again, there's going to be the general election in November. But, you know, we have that special privilege here to vote and to change things. You know, tonight, I'd like to thank you all for coming. I especially like to thank Casey here for inviting me and voicing what I see that could improve this county. You know, I believe Atchison County is a great place to live, but I think we can do better. You know, we have a long, rich history of Atchison County. We've had many great leaders, but we need to work together and we can accomplish a lot. Thank you.